vibe, don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Full page, y'all couldn't buy me. Hyenas, this is an elephant graveyard. Got them knock me, not me. Is you talking about love?
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Embiid is out there with Mobley. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Stephon Castle. Barnes out there with Porzingis. And it's Knipple, and it's Thompson in at the 1 spot. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Castle up top. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Castle. Wide open shot is on the money.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Outside Tatum. Mobley outside. Pass to Embiid. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Barnes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Barnes is going to give you constant effort, and you see it right there in those transition opportunities.
And here's Embiid. Clock at 6. Nice D from Porzingis. Thompson outside. Pass to Castle. Doncic with the steal. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And then jammed down as he goes right over him. Then Thompson.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Thompson surveying the floor. Now here's Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Here's Knipple. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here are the Kings now. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating defensively.
Well, turning defense into offense is important, and they did it at the highest level in that one.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Castle. And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Tatum passes to Embiid. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown. Embiid with the screen on Castle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. No good off the front iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Castle. Barnes against Brown. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And Porzingis doesn't take too many shots from the corners, but he's effective when he does.
Doncic finds Mobley. Brown with the bounce pass. And here's Tatum for 3. Sacramento again missing. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
Pass to Mobley. Now Embiid, headed by Porzingis. To end the run, Porzingis with the block. Here's Thompson, guarded by Doncic. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Embiid is at the elbow. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Kings. James Harden, he's checked in for Mobley. Harden against Westbrook. Outside, Porzingis. Barnes sets a screen for Castle. Inside. Here's Knipple. He's covered by Brown. Knipple, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Up top, Tatum. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Outside Westbrook. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Embiid with the steal. Brown drives in. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Castle on the wing. Pass to Knipple. Embiid with the steal. Westbrook against Harden. Here's Doncic. Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Westbrook against Harden. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 3. Tatum against Barnes. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Westbrook finds Castle. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Castle. That shot no good.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
They now take the lead. And the Kings lead by 2.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jackson's checked in. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Kings. On the wing, Jackson, and taken away by Brown. And now Sacramento on the break. Harden has a wide open look. Again, Sacramento. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Kings?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Warriors trail by 6. Westbrook scanning the floor. Porzingis sets the pick for Westbrook. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jackson against Brown. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Clever play call by Westbrook, making the right move at the right time to bust up the D and get that shot.
Doncic against Castle. Now here's Embiid. 4 on the clock. For Porzingis. That's short off the rim.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And the basket by Jackson.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. They get it back. Out to Doncic. Over Castle. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors trailing. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Westbrook finds Jackson. Here's Knipple. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Harden against Westbrook. Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden against Westbrook. In the corner, Knipple with it. Back to Westbrook. Outside Jackson. Top of the key, Porzingis. Over Embiid. Porzingis can't hit. Sacramento leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harden against Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Free throw dropped for Harden.
Nearly impossible trying to guard Harden. He has it all. One of the best penetrators in our game.
Harden hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Barnes with it. From 12 feet out. No good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Sacramento up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Horford. Barrett is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Harden in at the point. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
For three, Barrett. Warriors with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
On the wing, Harden. Pass to Edgecombe. Hits it from three-point range. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Well, I see your 3 and I raise you 1. That's a great reply by Barnes.
Back to Harden. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Over Horford. Westbrook can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Horford. And he banks in the layup. Horford's got his first basket of the night.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. A jump hook. That one goes in, and it's a 7-point Sacramento lead.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Porzingis is coming in for Gordon. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Kings, Mobley, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Ball in for James Harden. Jackson looking around. Barnes finds Murray. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Barnes. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
Back to Ball. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And the Warriors miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball with the bucket. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thompson finds Porzingis. And the drought. Good D by Mobley. Kings leading now by 12. Mobley sets the pick for Ball. Loads it up there for Mobley. Barnes looking around. Outside for Murray. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass the ball. Tatum on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes passes to Porzingis. Sacramento grabs the miss. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Tatum. Over Porzingis. Tatum kicks to Brown. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Warriors trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Edgecombe. And here is Ball. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, Barnes plays with a real edge. It allows him to get in there and mix it up with the big boys.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. changes for Golden State. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Knipple in for Scotty Barnes. And then for Sacramento, Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Edgecombe. Kings leading now by 10. Doncic outside. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Murray. Murray against Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Back to Thompson. Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now, here's Doncic. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Shoots over Knipple. And it's Doncic missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Doncic dishes to Horford. Back to Doncic. Pass to Brown. Mobley left side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Murray. And a change for the Kings. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Mobley. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Doncic. The Warriors making the shot. On the wing, Brown. Picked by Horford. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Ball, the pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And that one misses. Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Castle comes in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Kings, Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Evan Mobley comes in for Ball. And it's Tatum in for R.J. Barrett. And he's good on the second. There's 1:59 left here in the second. Outside Tatum. Back to Doncic. Here's the teardrop. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 15.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Doncic. Mobley a screen on Thompson. And Mobley throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Castle with it. He's covered by Brown. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got his third bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Brown outside. Back to Doncic. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Thompson outside. Pass to Barnes. And here's Porzingis. Guarded by Embiid. A jump hook. That shot missing. And that does it for the first half of play. Kings lead by 13. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And taking a look at Sacramento, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Chat.
Indeed, they have. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Al Horford has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Kings leading now by 13. Barnes out there with Knipple. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Castle in at shooting guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, it's really tough on that defender. Embiid's just so good, and now you give him a chance for one more.
One shot. One shot.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Castle up top. He's covered by Brown. Now Castle. Some solid defense from Brown.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Embiid. Back to Brown. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Brown's got 11 points.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Back to Thompson. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Embiid, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shot from 6, and it's Barnes getting it to go. He's got 11.
Wow, Barnes just slicing through the defense. That display of ball handling was impressive.
Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he makes the first. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now here's Jackson. Back to Thompson. Over Tatum. The shot by Thompson, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Doncic, bounce pass. Doncic with a screen for Brown. Over Castle. And it's Brown missing. Warriors trail by 16. Gas to Castle. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thompson passes to Barnes. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by Castle. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Barnes against Mobley. Thompson outside. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. And here they come. Here's Doncic. Missed inside. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Mobley against Barnes. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 6. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Sacramento leading by 16. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Castle on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Barnes. Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
And that one, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Thompson outside. Knapple wide open, and he fires. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. Now, Tatum, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Earl had a chance to look at some stats for Jaylen Brown. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 22 points per, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
And the rejection by Jackson. To the inside, Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Man, has Barnes been great here offensively. He has come out blazing.
Kings leading now by 13. Here's Brown, 11 points in the game. Looking to get it going. Doncic bullies the D inside.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
The 10-footer. That one wide left. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown putting it on the deck. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Jaylen Brown shooting. Scotty Barnes picks one up. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
A free throw good from Brown.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 13. Outside for Jackson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the 3-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we know this about Joel Embiid. When he's healthy, he's an MVP caliber player and one of the toughest matchups in this league.
And Embiid drops them both.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Barnes outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Castle with it, guarded by Doncic, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Kings leading now by 20. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Tatum. Doncic has got 11.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Some stats for Westbrook. Last year, getting it done. 17th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. Here's Knipple. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Knipple. Barnes against Tatum. Shot clock at 3. Oh, good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Barnes. Castle against Tatum. Pass to Westbrook. Barnes screen on Brown. The 19-foot shot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Doncic. Now, Tatum. And stolen by Castle. To the paint. Barnes screen on Doncic. Castle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
And you can see teams have learned you've got to guard Barnes tightly.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Gordon comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Castle. Then for the Kings, Al Horford. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Edgecombe in for Jaylen Brown. Barnes hits them both.
And Scotty Barnes represents a huge part of the future of this franchise. They just love his ability to slot into any position on the floor and do so many different things offensively.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Fifth on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And the Warriors making a change here. Paul's checked in. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Kings. He hits both from the stripe. And Sacramento has possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Paul against Harden. Outside Tatum. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. 1:32 left to play in the third. Murray surveying the D. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Barnes. And here's Harden for 3. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 10 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Gordon. Kicks it out to Paul. Gordon with the screen for Paul. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Pass to Harden. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he gets it to go.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Paul against Harden. Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That's good from Barnes. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Kings ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. How about a look at today?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Kings, Jaylen Brown out there with Mobley. Then it's Harden. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And they double up Brown. Mobley misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Now here's Thompson. Right side Porzingis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Harden outside. Pass to Brown. Mobley sets the pick for Brown. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Westbrook. Inside. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, is a tough combination.
Gordon with it. He's covered by Thompson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Paul in for Russell Westbrook.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Now here's Murray. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Fires from 18. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Harden finds Barrett. Brown down low. He's against Gordon. Brown the pass to Barrett. And here's Harden from downtown. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish that go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Now, here's Brown. Pass to Edgecombe. Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Murray, the pass to Thompson. All up top, over Harden. Paul's shot is off.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out left to the wing for the 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Edgecombe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brown. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
And there's Murray on the assist by Thompson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Knipple comes in for Murray. And Castle is subbed in for Paul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Tatum comes in for Barrett. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Edgecombe. And it's Ball in for James Harden. Now, here's Ball. Doncic finds Ball. Up top, Doncic. Castle covering. Warriors trail by 19. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, Knipple with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Barnes.
Now, how about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
Kings leading now by 17. Ball, the bounce pass. Tatum with the screen on Castle. Doncic against Castle. They need this one, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Warriors are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. To the paint. Ball, no good. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Embiid sets the pick for Tatum. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Castle. Barnes down low. Guarded by Embiid. Sacramento leading by 19. Now, here's Ball. Embiid with it. Doncic outside. Left side, Ball. Over Thompson. Ball, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Castle with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Ball against Thompson. Ball, no good. Warriors trail by 19. Now Castle. Thompson outside. On the wing, Barnes. The 17-footer. Ball with the rebound. The Kings shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors shooting 40% from the field. Here's Knipple. Guarded by Doncic. Thompson outside. Castle against Tatum. Barnes screen on Tatum. Castle. And the basket is good.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Kings leading now by 17. Here's Tatum. Softly drops in the floater.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Barnes screen on Doncic. Driving the lane, and there's the dunk.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Outside Mobley. The screen from Brown. Barnes against Mobley. 5 to shoot. Porzingis pulls it down. And it's Barnes with the ball for Golden State.
And Barnes taking over right there. He's showing you he's willing to take that contact on his way to the rim.
At the line for your Warriors, Scotty Barnes, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Sacramento leading by 15. Doncic outside. Now Embiid. Outside Mobley. Doncic. Castle pulls it down. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Kneppel, guarded by Doncic. And talking to Con Kneppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
That's good from Kneppel.
A top 5 pick in the draft. Con Kneppel is a polished rookie. Can play either guard spot. I love his future.
So he gets them both. And here is Doncic. .146 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Let's lose a 3. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Castle against Brown. Got it to go.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Kings leading now by 11. Tatum outside. Here's Embiid. Takes it from 10. The putback, hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Kings.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Joel Embiid.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Doncic, the three goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Porzingis. And he hits it, one to go. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Barnes sends it back.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributing. So, you know, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
I believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having gang on it. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm